Hi. Dear parents, are you worried that your child is scratching away to glory? Chances are that he or she may have developed fungal infections. Fungal infections are medically known as tinea infections. हिंदी में उसे दात कहते हैं आणि मराठीमध्ये त्याला गजकर्ण असं म्हणतात. I am Dr. Rupali Pavaskar, practicing dermatologist in Thane since the last 18 years. And today I'll be telling you why fungal infections are so common in children and why they should be treated ASAP. As an observant parent, you would agree that kids are either very active or totally inactive. Those who are very active generally sweat all over the body, whereas those who are inactive, they sweat in their body fold areas. Kids are kids. They may not be able to wipe their sweat that effectively. They may not take bath twice daily. They may not use soap and shampoo effectively as we adults do. Kids may not wipe their bodies completely dry before wearing their clothes, or they may end up wearing wet clothes. The sites most commonly affected in children are 1. The groin area, obviously because there is hardly any air circulation happening there. Besides this, any other body fold area can be affected, but scalp is the most commonest site in children. The infection can be seen in the form of slowly enlarging circles. These circles are formed by tiny boils or pustules. As the circle increases, the central area is cleared up, or it could be slightly darker in color. Now let's see why kids need treatment at the earliest. Kids can transfer the infection to the parents or to the siblings. Hence, they need treatment at the earliest. Fungal infection is highly contagious, and hence you have to be extremely vigilant of a scratching child. Here are some tips which will help you treat fungal infection at home along with the medical treatment offered by your dermatologist. Besides this, these tips will also help you to prevent fungal infection. In hot and rainy season, please observe when your child is taking a bath whether he or she is applying soap properly, cleaning all the areas properly or not, especially the back and inaccessible areas. Apply shampoo at least once in a week on your own rather than relying only on the kid. Train the child to wipe the body completely before wearing clothes. In rainy season, if the clothes are damp, then iron the clothes before the kids can wear them. These tips also apply to adults as well. The socks that the child wears should be washed on a daily basis. Some important points about the treatment of fungal infections. Please do not self-medicate. It's an earnest request from a dermatologist. Most of the over-the-counter medications for fungal infections have steroids. Now, steroids are life-saving drugs, but they are not a part of the treatment for fungal infections. With the help of steroids, the fungus buries itself deep inside the hair follicle. Steroids give symptomatic relief, that is, relief from the redness and the itch. So we are under the false assumption that our child is cured of the fungus. But the moment we stop the steroid, fungus comes running back to create another wave of fungal infection. This second wave is more resistant to the treatment of fungal infection, and a simple thing which could have been treated within 7 days then takes at least 2 to 3 months for complete recovery. In that process, the child can readily infect other members in the family. So visit your dermatologist at the earliest. The most commonest medicine given for fungal infection by your dermatologist to your child would be griseofulvin. It really helps in faster cure. But besides this, some other medicines can also be given. So my request to you is take the treatment exactly as per the prescribed period, duration, and the frequency. Do not skip doses. Do not stop your treatment earlier even if you feel that your child looks totally normal, because like I said, the fungus can come back. Thank you for listening. Stay healthy, stay safe. Signing off, Dr. Rupali Pavaskar from Thane.